Welcome to Bunny's World. This video is going to be a quick, kind of a wrestling video. I say kind of because it's about Chris Jericho, but it's not about wrestling. I had the opportunity last night to watch his performances on The Masked Singer, and I want to talk about it. First of all, it was awesome. He did one called Shut Up and Dance With Me. He did Billy Idol's White Wedding. It's just, it blew me away. It was perfect. And he did, what's it called, All Star? Something like that, by Smash Mouth. In the face-off with a gopher. It was literally a gopher in overalls. It was actually really funny. And they voted for the gopher and not him, which I don't understand because he did a much better job with it. That's just my opinion. I thought the other guy just kind of, I don't know, just wasn't good. He didn't put anything into it, you know what I mean? They never did guess who Chris was. I think even not knowing, I would have known. I think most wrestling fans would have figured it out. Particularly Jericho fans. Because I do like Fozzy. I think, like I said, I think I would have figured it out. Voices he did when he had to answer questions were hilarious. He did this high-pitched voice and he did this English accent. So yeah, it was fun. And he actually said you could move in that costume. What did you think? It was funny how he was moving in it because he was kind of moving awkwardly, so I didn't think he could move very well in it. And I was wrong. It was not a dragon. It was a giant pink Tyrannosaurus Rex dressed in a wedding gown. And he said, well, I'm bringing Team VJEXY back, baby. What was the other one? After his first song, Jenny McCarthy said, oh my gosh, I expected you to be female, you know, in that outfit. You are most definitely not female. I thought she would get him, because she knows it. I thought she would get him. I really did. Her jaw dropped when she saw who it was. John Lovett's clues were terrible, because they get clues. That particular week's shows were goats in their field, greatest of all time in their field, which Chris definitely qualifies as one of the goats in his field. There's no question. Like I said, I don't know why they picked the Gopher over him, and I don't know who the Gopher was. But the Gopher didn't have any enthusiasm singing the song at all. It was like, you know, and he didn't really move, and Chris was more of an entertainer. But they picked the Gopher in the face-off. By the way, Kid Missing is written, or should I say printed out, and mostly highlighted. I only have one more that I really have to highlight. The other ones are small enough that I don't really have to highlight. Excuse me. I have to go pick up that food at 2 o'clock, and I will show you guys. Oh, the heat's kicking in. Yay. Because it's cold in here first thing in the morning. Trying to think. I will be placing an order at the beginning of December on Amazon. It's the last Christmas present and a couple of things that I desperately needed, including 2 sweatshirts, which are on sale. And a bedspread. I'm freezing. Well, comforter. My comforter is not salvageable at this point. And it took me forever to find a reasonably priced one. And this one actually comes with microfiber, aka flannel, sheets, which is nice. It means I only have to get one more pair if I choose to this winter. But yeah, I'm freezing. I am freaking freezing. Without my, and I can't use the weighted blanket because it's pulling my blankets right off my bed. Sucks. So, I had to do that. I don't know, besides the unboxing, I don't know what other videos I'm going to do today, but I did want to do a special video to talk about the Chris Jericho and the Masked Singer, because I did watch all of it on YouTube last night. It was so good. Excuse me. And if you get a chance to watch the show that he hosted called Redemption Song, it was a reality / music competition show where these young ladies, who were all very talented, were looking for their redemption. They had had rough lives. They had made mistakes and stuff, and they were looking for redemption. So it was called Redemption Song. And Chris did a fabulous job. He also was on Celebrity Duets. That one ticked me off. He did one of the songs that he did was Mendocino County Line with Leanne Womack. And she was so beyond rude to him after the song, in my opinion, that it was just awful. She just basically, first of all, walked off and left him. Second, she basically said he wasn't in her league. The song is a soft song. It's kind of a love song. So as Chris was singing, he gently put his hand on her shoulder. She backed away like he was a freaking monster. It was awful. The other song he did was really good. It was fun. They said he was a really good singer. He had to watch his pitch. And he admitted country music's not his wheelhouse. Which that song is country music. Leanne Womack is country music. But he really tried. And I think he did fairly well. In my opinion. And the other one, he did great. I believe the other song was a Stevie Wonder song, if I'm not mistaken. So, but if you get a chance to see that, if you get a chance to see Redemption song, do. I'll see if I can link them. I'll tell you what. This Almond Joy puzzle is difficult. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I don't know where that came from when we were talking about Chris Jericho, but I happened to think of it when I was writing. And because there's a lot of letters involved. Holy cow. I'm finally making some progress. Oh my gosh. Sorry. So yeah, Chris has had several things, and he also had a game show that he hosted called Downfall, which is a really unique concept, and I don't know why it didn't get a second season, but okay. She just scared the crap out of me. That was ALEXA. I don't know why she said okay out of nowhere, but then again, I don't understand a lot of what that woman thing does. But like I said, she scared the crap out of me. So yeah, and Jericho's been one of my favorites. Oh gosh, since he was in WCW. So his feud with Dean Malenko was awesome. And let me tell you a quick story about that. when Dean Malenko came back in the, wasn't Ciclope? Shoot. Maybe it was Ciclope. But it was one of the Mexican stars' outfits. It was at shoot, Slamboree, 1998, and my dad and I were there live. We were watching the match. And you could see his hands. That's the only skin you could see. Because he had black with like pumpkin orange, sort of like fringes all over it. Bobby Heenan called him a giant pumpkin. Anyway, and I told my dad, that's Dean. That is Dean Malenko. And I said, look at his hands, Dad. Now you may think that's a little weird that I would know that by his hands, but let me explain. Wrestling, how do I explain this? The hands are very important when you're a technical wrestler, you know, and you key the lock, and you know how to lock your hands together and stuff. Well, when you watch that enough, you learn people's hands. Because I love the technical aspect of the sport, I know hands. So, I knew. And not only that, Dean is kind of dark. He's naturally kind of a mocha color. So that was another giveaway to it. He's not black. But he is dark. And so that, like I said, that was another giveaway to it. And he went to take the mask off. I'm like, Dad, I know this is him. He took that mask off. I have never heard a pop like that live, ever. That crowd just about pushed the roof off the Worcester Central. I mean, almost literally. It was crazy. And I told my dad, I told you, it's Dean. You know? And Chris Jericho had to act like he didn't know. So, but you have to remember, I was also the first one that figured out who Doom was. If you're not old enough, Doom was a tag team of two rather large, muscular African-American gentlemen. They were both very well known and experienced in the business. So it was pretty easy to figure out who they were. Eventually, they took their masks. They decided to unmask them because everybody knew who the frig they were anyway. They started out being managed by a woman. Eventually, they were managed by Teddy Long when he stopped refereeing and became a manager. He recently lost his wife. I'm so sorry, Teddy. But I was the first one in my circle to figure it out. Let's shoot him at 30% power. I'm back to finish the story. I've got my other batteries charging. I'm down a battery because this battery here, the outside paper ripped. And it wouldn't come out of the, where is it? Out of the battery holder. I'm trying to find where it ripped. Oh, right here. It like wrinkled. And so it wouldn't come out of the battery holder properly. The battery compartment, I should say. Anyway. So Dean wins the Cruiserweight title. Yeah, it was amazing. I am so grateful to have been there for a pop like that. It was just unbelievable. I have been very fortunate to be able to go to some great wrestling events. And in the future, I'll tell you about them. I think today one of my videos is going to be in my music memories playlist, which I only have one in there. So I think that's what one of my videos is going to be, and of course the unboxing. So I hope you'll join me for that. I am absolutely freezing. It's only 30-something degrees and I have to walk down there. At least it's not far. So that'll be good. That picture, by the way, speaking of wrestling, that you saw of my dad and I in that other video that I moved and put on the table, is actually from my dream night. And I'll tell you about that in a future video for sure. A future wrestling video. And I'll even show you some pictures from that night. Keep in mind they're from a distance, but all that will be kind of explained. Maybe I'll do that video tomorrow. And I'll talk about WrestleMania. That's what I'll do. I'll do my dream night and WrestleMania. Because WrestleMania is not a long story. So, I might actually just make two wrestling videos tomorrow, and do both. I love doing my wrestling videos. Wrestling was something that helped me through being picked on and stuff. Because, you know, good guys always said how much they love their fans, and I thought that's cool. They love me. You know, even if everybody at school hates me, in my opinion, you know, at least I know that if I met them, they'd like me, you know, that kind of a thing. And, you know, once my dad got me into it, then, that's why I love doing this channel, because this channel gives me the opportunity to tell these stories to someone, you know. Oh, eyes, yuck, yuck. So anyway, I will see you with our unboxing in about an hour. But this video is going to go up. I'm going to go ahead and get that all settled. And I'll see you for our unboxing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. Please click that subscribe button. It's free. And you'll be notified if you click your notifications when I upload a new video. And if it's something you want to watch, come on over and watch it. You know, if it's in one of my playlists that you enjoy. And click like if you really like my videos. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.